The New York Times bestselling author and adored comedian Randy Rainbow has a few things on his mind and he wants to talk about in his newest essay collection, Low Hanging Fruit. He's going to be at the Harris Theater for Music and Dance on October 16th to spill the tea. And right now he's going to be spilling the tea right here. Randy Rainbow, welcome back to the show.
Hi, it's me.
Hello.
Hi, Randy. We love having you back on the show. We're big fans.
I'm thrilled to be with you.
And
Likewise.
thank you so much for taking time out. I think you're like en route to something. So thank you.
Well, I talk about complaints. I already complained to the publicist because they put me in a car when I'm on the phone with you, and I'm afraid it's going to be cutting in and out. Don't blame me.
I won't. I'm already blaming the publicist.
You sound perfect right now.
They're butt heads.
Gorgeous.
Right there we are.
They try.
Yeah. So, I like to say that because we had you on the show like 7 years ago.
Really?
Yeah. It was like 8,000 years ago. And I want to say that it was probably because of our interview that you just, skyrocketed.
Catapulted.
You've got Emmy nominations, 2 books, you've got tours. How has your life just changed over the course of the past 10 years?
Well, you did launch me. You can have
It's
that.
true. Thank you very much. Thank you.
It's been crazy. It's been amazing. But, it's like the cliche thing. Like, you get so busy and all this wonderful stuff happens, but you're so busy that you can't even really kind of absorb it and feel it. Mm-hmm. So I try very hard through my complaining and fetching to, really enjoy every moment of it. It's been a crazy, wonderful ride.
Look, and I'm all in for your complaining and kvetching, especially in your new book, Low Hanging Fruit. It's hilarious. I love that you want to reclaim the title of complainer. I love to complain. When everybody says I'm like, how are you doing? No complaints. I'm like, you're not trying hard enough because you can always find something to complain about.
See, we need to hang out more.
100%. So what was your process going through as you were creating this new collection of essays in Low Hanging Fruit?
Well, I wrote it while I was on an 8-month tour, a concert tour. I really, they say write where you are, and I was in hell.
Right.
So that's really where the idea of, I was like, this is going to be the most complaining book ever. And I said, you know what, let's just embrace it and let's make it a theme and kind of have fun with it. So I did. Every chapter is sort of its own little homage to a complaint, but in its own sort of pastiche and in its own sort of theatrical, I hope, entertaining way.
Oh.
And, I'm as I say, I'm entering my Fran Lebowitz era. It's happening.
All right. Well, there you see, I'm firmly in my Old Man Jenkins era, and I'm in my Get Off My Lawn era right now.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's why it's resonating with me with everything. I'm like, yes, he hates the same thing I hate,
Isn't that will bond people?
It will.
It
really does bond people. And in the meantime, so you're touring around the country. You're writing this book. You are still creating these fabulous videos. One just dropped last week, right? With the Taylor Swift Blank Space video. Again, a tip of the hat to you, Randy Rainbow, for just being able to churn out this content. What do you do to refill the well? Because it sounds like you are on the go.
Well, luckily, since we started talking 7 years ago, there has not been a shortage of material in the news. Yeah. So I was pretty smart to make the news kind of my gimmick because it's been an endless well. Horrible for the country, but terrific for my career. Right. I want us to focus on that. So it's really, at this point, I try to just have fun with it, and I'm trying to just bring a little light to the darkness of the headlines as much as possible. But for me, every video is another chance to kind of play dress up and sing a song and do a performance that I probably wouldn't be invited to do in any other kind of mainstream setting. No one's hiring me to be Fanny Bryce, a funny girl, or sing Taylor Swift songs. So I'm doing it myself.
Well, you are so enjoyable to. I've had, I watch your videos and then 10 friends will send it to me. I've seen it already, but I'll look at it again because you really touch a lot of people and you are such a triple threat. You're a writer, You're a singer. You act. Tell me about your background. I mean, what led you to have such depth in all of these areas?
Oh my God, thank you. I would like you to be my agent.
Okay, I'm available.
We're good.
Good. You know what? I really dabbled in all of those fields my whole life. I never really studied any of them professionally. So I'm just kind of, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I've always just been a fan first and foremost. So I'm kind of just winging it. But I did start on the stage as a kid. Not to plug all my books, but if you pick up a copy of my first memoir, Playing with Myself, I go through the whole kit and caboodle of my stage upcoming.
No one turns a phrase like you do, Randy. And I read that your grandmother was a huge influence on you. Tell us about her.
Yeah. My grandmother was just the funniest, most magical person I knew. She was really a combination of Lucille Ball and Elaine Stritch and B. Arthur.
Oh, perfect.
To name a few. She was just, her comedic timing was everything. And I often say she played a big role in the specific comedy that I'm doing now, because really when I would stay at her house on a Friday night, she'd have the TV on in the background and she would talk back to it. Like if there were a political interview, say, she would talk back to the TV as though she were conducting the interview. And that's really how I got my rhythm for my humor, and basically I'm just an old lady talking back to her television set.
Perfect training ground. Perfect.
We love a cranky old lady in pink glasses.
That's all nanny.
No, but for real, you are so freaking busy. What is an idea when you get a day off? What do you do?
A day off. I'm very chill. I like to just sit and have a cocktail. And I'm looking forward, after this tour is over, I will be doing that to the end of the year.
Good for you.
People like to try. I complain about people who travel recreationally. I do it for a living, so I think those people are really demented. I can't imagine that. Everyone's always like, you have some time off, you should go on vacation. I'm like, are you kidding me? My idea of a vacation is sitting at home.
Yeah, people don't realize it, but people that travel for a living, they just want to be home when they're not working. That's absolutely true.
Exactly.
All right. Well, we're very thankful that you are going to be traveling, because you're coming to the Harris Theater for music and dance on October 16th.
I won't be dancing, though.
No, but will there be music, though? Because, I know usually, but it's part of the Chicago Humanities Festival, which is, if you've never been to this experience, it truly is an experience. It's wonderful. It looks like you've got a smarty pants person who's going to be chatting with you.
Moderator, yeah.
Justin Kaufman. Will you be singing as well, or is it just going to be like a good old discussion between the two of you?
I think it's going to be a talk back. I was not invited, frankly, to sing. I tour with my concert show, which is me and a band, and I'm doing my last 2 shows of the year in Palm Desert. I think this is kind of just a getting to know you, and we're going to do like a Q&A, audience participation, and maybe I'll sing a little bit. You never know.
Oh, well,
you better.
You better sing. You better
You have a great voice.
I know. Just
Thank you.
wonderful, and in a total sick and twisted mind, which I just adore.
I watched The Lawyer and the Con Man. I hadn't seen that one yet. I watched that last night, and it just lapped up every moment of it.
Thank you.
You really know how to put it together.
I'm very proud of that one because I made an Oklahoma deep cut.
Look,
Oklahoma, the musical, like a B-side, Rodgers and Hammerstein B-side of all B-sides.
That is, I beg to differ. I beg to differ. I love the farmer and the cabin should be free. I love that.
I know, but that's because you're a theater person like I am. That's a B-side.
That is, I guess it is a B-side. It is a deep cut. And I've got a bone to pick with you because you do put in some earworms into my head. And I'm like, oh, great. Now I've got Taylor Swift or Oklahoma in my head.
You just never know what you're going to get with day. I have to tell you, one of my best friends is listening. And tell him I love him. My friend Janet. She loves you.
Janet, damn it, Janet, I love you.
Oh, you just made her day. You just made her day. Thank you, Randy.
Well, hey, listen, I want to thank you for keeping all of us sane during all of this insanity. Your work really just brings a smile. It's sharp, it's pointed, it's smart. It's like it's the epitome of what
It's
satire.
correct. It says all the right things in the right way, the left
It's
way.
true.
Try.
And especially during these times, like it's really hard sometimes to find the funny during these crazy days.
Yes.
So thank you.
It is. You gotta try.
We need you more than ever right now, Randy.
Thank you. I'm here for you. Come see me in Chicago.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll come.
I know the book is Low Hanging Fruit. Make sure you get that. Why don't you go to some of the gay bookstores, like Women and Children First and Unabridged bookstores, and go pick up your copy there. And then you can bask in his glory on October 16th at the Harris Theater. For tickets, you can go to chicagohumanities.org. Randy Rainbow, thanks for joining us today. We can't wait to see you in Chicago on October 16th. Again, pick up the book. It's hilarious.
Thank you,
Thank
Randy.
you, too. Great to talk to you always, and I'll see you soon.
Same here. We'll do it again. Thanks,
Be
Randy.
well. All right.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.